I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support at 100%. Heat levels increasing. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support at 100%.
We'll have to ration our water if we don't find that source soon.
Oh, give me a hazard for spare for boss in our office.
Do what you can. The one by the docks. Every bit helps. Security's insane. We'll never get in there.
Just trying to find an alternative to comb in the wastes.
Hey, did you make sure comms aren't set to wide broadcast?
What? Ah, shit.
Comms just went dead.
So that's how she's able to boss everyone around. She has what everyone needs. Bad news for everyone but Anil.
The vault's active. A terraformed Elaaden will have surface water.
Terraforming is a slow process, Pathfinder. The scarcity of water presents an immediate obstacle to any attempts to settle.
And the Krogan are already here. This could quickly become a problem.
Worth investigating, then. Those scavengers talked about security around Ania's office. I bet there's something there.
Hang in there. We'll find this water.
I detect above normal temperatures. The ambient temperature is normal.
Gotta do something, kid. Can't let these scavengers murder those people.
We should get to that site as soon as we can. We need to get out of this heat zone.
Heat levels increasing. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Yeah, still hot.
Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder.
Heads up. Looks like a scavenger dump site.
We got company. Target's down. Watch the edges. Sometimes they collapse.
Pathfinder, I detect a dip in temperature ahead. The scavengers have set a dune camp.
Got 'em all.
I've identified a datapad.
Who would steal from a kid?
Pathfinder, I need more data to locate this scavenger.
Outlaw camp ahead.
Life support is stable.
Good one.
That's that.
Look, one of those canisters.
Another tracking signal on this canister, Pathfinder.
These scavengers are up to something. Let's keep an eye out for more.
We need more of those symbols.
Wonder if I'd get anything on the scanner. find these glyphs. Wonder if I'd get anything on the scanner.
That should complete the glyphs, Pathfinder.
Got it.
Heat levels increasing. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support restored. Pathfinder, this remnant site may have defense systems.
Damn, this is a nice drive.
Good work.
I've identified a remnant data cache in this location. Pathfinder,
Sam, you get any data fragments from that?
I did. They appear to be related to the first cache, but scavengers have damaged the memory. I detect above normal temperatures.
Remnant pillars, let's check them out.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Remnant site. Could have a few lurkers.
Eyes on Remnant. Eyes on Remnant. Headshot.
Remnant incoming. Enemy running.
Keep it up.
What's that remnant thingy?
Pathfinder, you may want to try scanning.
You get an update from that, Sam?
Yes, Pathfinder. I've narrowed the data to Elaaden, but can't get a clear reading. Pathfinder, I detect broken scavenger machinery ahead. Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder.
Outlaw's got something rigged up over there. Mortar's clan still hasn't forgiven the Nexus, huh? Can't say I blame them.
It's amazing they managed to set up any kind of working colony on this hellscape.
We'll take that as a compliment.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. The ambient temperature is normal.
I think the Krogan colony is right around the corner.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Move along. No outsiders. She's with me, human Pathfinder.
Drac. It's been a while.
Jorgel Struck sent me. I'm supposed to talk with Morda.
So now Strux is friends with the Nexus. Traitor.
Think I'm a traitor too? Shut it, Breck.
Don't make me headbutt you. I absolutely will.
Tougher than you look. All right, go ahead.
I'll spread the word so Morda knows you're here. Good.
Life support is back online.
Pathfinder must think she's pretty tough to just stroll in here.
Saw the worm out there again. That thing
Soft,
was
squishy
huge.
human like you should probably steer clear of the wildlife out there.
You said something about a worm.
Not a worm. The worm. Huge. Invincible. You can't miss it. It pops out of the dunes from time to time. Plows down everything in its path.
Do I have to worry about it attacking?
As far as we can tell, it doesn't care about us, one way or the other. But stay out of its way. It'll barrel right through you, tear you to pieces.
Thanks for the heads up.
It was an accident. The terminal with Dr. O'Keefe's data was right next to the scrubbed ones. Don't worry.
Hello. I noticed you were listening. Is it because you're a fan of the Krogan genius, Dr. O'Keefe? I'm frantic because a terminal with all his research was accidentally sold to a junker.
No? Maybe? What was on it?
His work regarding Krogan physiology and the genophage was advanced. I was his protege. Or, I was acquainted with his protege.
Anyway, it's encrypted, but it would be bad if it fell into the wrong hands. I can give you a nav point and the name of the scavenger I accidentally sold it to.
You talk about Dr. O'Keefe like I should know who that is.
Dr. O'Keefe was on the leading edge of Krogan genetics, and possibly curing the genophage.
And not using the slow genetic mutation approach the Initiative has invested in.
I had a collection of his research. I hope to cure the genophage in the colony.
Send me the nav point and the terminal identification.
Done. I hope it's still on the planet. The Junker was aggressive.
I can't believe the terminal has gone missing.
Should have known Morda would take over.
She'll run this place into the ground.
Damn, look at the sky. It's so big.
mercy of ataraxia?
Saw the worm bust straight through an old ship. Not a scratch on it.
Some think it's invincible. Doubt it. Not to a Krogan.
See if we can get in on the action.
If you head out worm hunting, let me know. I'll plan your funeral. If you head out worm hunting, let me know. I'll plan your funeral.
Someone get this Nexus trash out of here.
You Revener Brank? Struck sent me. He said that you...
Yes. Find me later near the fighting pit.
Hey, Nexus. I'm the one you talk to around here.
Are you Morda?
I'm Nakmor Morda, Overlord of the Krogan in Helios.
Overlord?
Drac, Kesh said you had a new job.
She didn't tell me you did.
And you're the celebrated Pathfinder from the Hyperion, found at last.
I'm Ryder.
This is thrilling. I've never stood so close to a Pathfinder before. Mostly because the Krogan never got one. Welcome to New Tuchanka.
I understand you and your people are pissed off.
Humans were welcomed into the Citadel Council with open arms, while the Krogan endured centuries of oppression. You have no idea. Your understanding only makes me mad.
Okay, gotcha. Loud and clear.
Why are you here, Pathfinder? To see what a successful colony looks like.
Our outposts are new. We could use the advice.
Your manipulation is so transparent. No advice for you, only regret. Watch, the Krogan will thrive and the initiative will pay. Get out of my face before I smash it.
A pleasure catching up with the new Krogan hierarchy. See you soon.
Morta's a hard ass, but that surprised even me. Not good.
Yeah? Maybe.
She said we pay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm worried.
Let's... talk to Brank before we freak out.
Drac, you old wreck. Swing by when you ain't so busy playing hero. We'll catch up. Sure thing, Grot. I have
I
stories.
don't sell
let me tell
Rinko to
you.
humans. Matter of principle.
What do you have against selling Ringcall to humans?
Spend too much time babysitting humans who think they can stomach it. Fact is, you can't. Maybe it won't kill you, but it'll leave me a mess to clean up.
I bet I could handle it.
Typical.
What's Ringcall?
Krogan alcohol. Like drinking a live grenade. I distill it myself. Strongest in the galaxy.
That's impressive.
Not really. I'm the only distiller in the galaxy.
Remind me to stock up.
What's it like living out here?
It's no paradise, but it's easier than Tuchanka. Back home, stepping outside during a nuclear wind could tear the plate from your skull.
What made you pick up and come to Helios?
I was sick of living on a dead planet, watching my people tear each other apart. Hitching a ride on the Nexus was a chance to start over.
But you left the Nexus.
And built this. Best decision the Krogan ever made. Just wish it was on better terms. Not wise to burn bridges out here.
What was it like, traveling on the Nexus?
Don't know. I remember Solarians packing us into cryo. Some of us needed a double hit to fall asleep. Then, nothing. Suddenly we were here. You want to know more, ask Barrack. Says he woke up mid-journey and lived 50 years alone on the Nexus.
He has to be lying.
Probably. Good story, though.
That's all for now.
Back to it.
Ryder, this is Grant, an old friend. Practically built this whole place. Don't let the fact that he's hurt not bother you. He can't help it.
What do you think of the colony? Pretty great, huh?
When you said colony, I didn't think you meant this. Why didn't you tell me, Drac?
Wasn't sure about you at first. Now that I know I can trust you.
It's... rustic?
That's what we're going for. Rustic.
I'm guessing you have questions.
You seem at home here, Drac.
And you're not getting any younger. Ever think of retiring?
The day you dig my grave, old-timer.
Sad honor that'll be.
How do you know Drac?
We mined together back when our quads had barely dropped.
Now I just can't seem to get rid of him.
The plants here. Where'd they come from?
Ever since the clan got here, Warren and his assistant have been working hard on the greenhouse.
We built him and Hark some pretty fancy digs. Lights and everything.
New Tachanka's plants grow way better than the ones back home. Way less radiation.
How long has the colony been here?
Since we left the Nexus, after the mutiny.
Just like that? Leave the Nexus, start a colony?
We're Krogan, kid. We can live anywhere.
Could have parked our tails on a volcano and handled it just fine.
There's a lot of prefab materials here. And shuttles.
Some of it was gear we had stored away on the Nexus.
The rest we sort of stole when we left. Not like anyone was gonna stop us.
I'll talk to you later.
You fixed that leak? Working on it.
Varka, listen to yourself.
I know what I saw. Did that worm think I wouldn't notice? It's my squad, not Gren's, and I'll be damned if I let them take orders from him.
What do you want me to do?
Handle it, Kortik, or I will.
Half the time, I feel like I'm the only one holding this colony together.
Trouble?
Varka and Gren fought together back home, side by side, but always in competition. Made them stronger. Now they have no enemies to fight, so they're fighting each other. I can see the tension building, colonists taking sides. This is how clan wars start.
A divided colony will never survive out here.
Which is why we need to act fast. Best way to stop this feud is to perform a rite of union.
Which is?
Shove them into a ring with a beast. Make them fight as a team. Defeating a common foe creates a powerful bond. Krogan don't take that lightly. Help me perform the rite, and we can hold this colony together.
How am I supposed to help with the rite?
For one, they need something to fight.
I hope you don't mean me.
No, but I do need you to help me drive a beast into the arena. Shamans make a special lure for this. Should help subdue it.
You really think Varka and Gren could cause a war?
Big problems can start out small, not taking any chances.
I'll do whatever I can to help.
Good. Set this lure out in the wilds to attract the fiend. The beast might be feisty at first, so stay on your toes. I'll keep Varka and Gren from each other's throats till you get back. Good luck.
Happy to talk, Pathfinder.
I'll talk to you later.
Have fun.
Don't have permission to approach more.
Yeah? You want to play the heavy for a criminal? Why come all this way? You could have been a pet back on Omega.
Shut up.
I'd love to take down the worm.
Don't.
So you're the human Pathfinder. You look different from the pictures I saw.
You probably saw pictures of my dad.
Your dad? You replaced him as Pathfinder?
It's a long story.
Haven't really kept up with Nexus news. Enough trouble to occupy me here.
Scavengers?
Amongst other things. You seen the Flophouse yet? That's where they get together. 80% shacks, 100% trouble.
Have you had much trouble with the scavengers at the colony?
Not yet. They're not that stupid. A bunch of squishies against 100-odd Krogan? Give it a little time. Resources run low, they'll get desperate, and who knows?
Thanks. This information will come in handy.
Just trying to help. Be careful out there, Pathfinder.
Just stick around. See how it plays out here.
No promises.
Mortis says we don't answer to anyone. If you head out worm hunting, let me know. I'll plan your funeral.
Pathfinder, when you travel, do you meet many Angara?
Sometimes.
Have you met one named Lieta?
I don't think so. Why?
She was a salvager, made runs to Elaaden all the time. When she landed, she would always stop here first. We climbed the dunes together, took in the view, talked for hours. Lieta had a hard time in this heat, so I said I'd make her a cryo bracelet.
I bet she appreciated that.
I never got the chance to give it to her. One day she just stopped coming. I don't know where she is, if I'll ever see her again.
You think something happened to her?
She could have taken a new job. Maybe she was sick of Elaaden. But if there's even a chance she ran into trouble, I can't stand not knowing.
Tell me more about Lieta.
She's adventurous, optimistic. Her jokes could make a Krogan blush. In a place like this, she stood out. I think she'd stand out anywhere.
I could track her down for you, make sure she's okay.
Salvager at the Paradise might know something.
I would like that. If you find her, will you give her the cryo bracelet? Tell her she can use it to visit me again. Thank you, Pathfinder.
You seem different from the other Krogan.
My father called me a Solarian in a Krogan body. Supposed to be an insult. Joke's on him, though. I like Solarians.
What are you doing up here?
Looking. Back home, we didn't have time to just stop and look.
Is life that different here?
It was all about survival. Here, we don't have to fight so hard. Of course, the older ones still think they have to fight. Maybe it's just in their blood.
They'll come around.
Sounds like Helios was an easy choice for you.
New galaxy, new life. Not interested in being a merc like my father, or battling it out on Tuchanka. I almost didn't want to be packed into cryo for the journey. Wanted to see the whole thing.
Would have been pretty lonely.
Never been bothered by loneliness. The views would have been worth it.
I should get going.
This time things will be different. Shiny, brand new, top of the line salvage, right?
Customers too much. Bad for business.
How was that bad for business?
You
Pathfinder, welcome.
You don't welcome an alien into our colony, you ignorant child.
Shut up, old man. Sorry about that. Don't mind him. Credits are credits, I say.
Your business won't get far if you only sell to Krogan.
He's more concerned with proving a point than growing his clientele. Good thing he has me. Now buy something before he starts yelling again.
Well, look at that. Not one of those damn scavengers, are you?
I'm with the Andromeda Initiative.
That's worse. Look, you want to buy, talk to my seller. I hired him so I don't have to deal with the customers.
The Nexus is paradise compared to this. You don't want to go back? Even a little?
So we can be your attack dogs again? Get treated like dirt until we finally fight back? This is no different than the rebellion back home. Only time we get respect is when we take it by force. We were stupid to think it would be any different here.
You talk like you saw the rebellions. You can't be as old as Drac.
What's that supposed to mean?
I was born during the final year, just before the Turians hit us with the genophage. My father died in the fight on Canrum. Took 24 Turian guns to drop him. I'm glad he didn't live to see us riding in cargo on the Nexus like pets.
Bet the scavengers are crawling all over the salvage you pick up.
Not too bad. I pick my scrap out in Ataraxia, where squishies like you can't handle the heat. I don't get too close to the flophouse. Scavengers gather there like insects. Can't defend my salvage against those numbers. Look at me. I was a warrior, and now I fight vermin over a junk heap.
I hear you woke up on the journey to Helios.
That cryo wasn't enough to keep me down. Was alone for 100 years before we reached the cluster.
I thought it was 50 years.
50, 100, it's all the same when you're living on nutrient paste.
I should get moving.
I'll be here, selling junk.
Give me some ring call and I'll clean your car for a year.
I detect above normal temperatures. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. Heat levels increasing.
Hostiles ahead! Got targets!
And it's down.
Invincible.
Hardline coming down.
That's it. Shaman will handle the rest.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Welcome.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
I can't believe the terminal is missing.
What is this?
You know, about Araxia?
Pathfinder, you're back.
I set the lure. We should be in business.
Good. I already filled Varka in.
I don't like it, but I won't back down from a challenge.
Gren's another story. He refuses to fight with Varka.
A Krogan wouldn't run away from a fight. There has to be more to this.
He's a coward. Knows I'm the better warrior. Doesn't want to look bad.
You want to try reasoning with him? I don't think he'll listen to an outsider, but it's worth a shot.
It's Gren, isn't it? I'm the Pathfinder. There's a rite of union waiting for you.
I told Kortik, and now I'm telling you. I won't do it.
Varka already agreed to the rite.
Don't care. I'm not fighting with that arrogant sack of rocks.
You want to destroy the colony over this stupid feud?
This colony is all I give a damn about.
Then don't let it get that far. Do the right thing, Gren.
You sound like Kortik. Fine. If it gets everyone off my back, I'll perform the rite. But I don't trust Varka to fight fair. The second that fiend is dead, she'll gun for me. I need a third party to keep her in check. Someone neutral, like a Pathfinder.
Me?
That's right. I don't fight unless you do.
What about my squad?
No squad. Just you, me, and Varka.
Guess I don't have much of a choice.
Pathfinder, brings out that fiend you lured to funeral. Brought 2 males with her.
You gotta be kidding.
3 fiends. They'll be talking about this for years.
You're a tough one, Varka. Couple of those bites should have killed you.
Almost did. Your quick shooting saved my hide.
Yeah, well...
You're both strong, but together you're unstoppable.
Yeah, I get it.
You're pretty impressive yourself, Pathfinder.
Too bad you're not Krogan. You'd make a good warlord.
Are you nuts? I'd never keep up with you two.
No one can.
Thanks for the fight, Pathfinder. Let's do it again sometime.
Think we'll have to go back to Nia? No. The deal with
Ran into some of those scavengers on patrol.
Come on. We have to try, at least.
Hey, Nexus, back me up. The initiative did cure the genophage like they promised, right?
Not a cure. They've made some good progress.
Barely. There's no point in getting our hopes up.
It's our duty to populate the colony with strong, not more offspring. Am I right?
Have you tried having kids before?
Of course. Before the journey and after and often. We just need to keep trying.
Doesn't hurt to try?
It's easy for you to say. Your children don't die in their eggs.
You need to listen to her on this one. Maybe back off a little.
Don't you want a few little ones running around?
You know I do, but I'm not setting myself up for heartbreak. I'll consider it when the cure is actually a cure.
Ignore Team Rin. Double your creds with the blood thrusters? Got your winning ticket right here. So, you in?
All right. I'll take my chances.
Hang on. Knocked it out, shacked it, and loaded it in my shuttle. Gotta say, crawling behind me,
That was a run. Wasn't even fair.
The trick to capturing Adi is lots of grenades. Not too many. Just enough. Well, that didn't go well. Warm up too quickly and you have to find another to start over. Or to ever stop barking orders.
Ravenor Brank.
Quiet. Anyone tells Morda I'm talking to you and I'm kicked out.
Spit out what you know and I'll take it from there.
Okay, okay. I said quiet, not rude.
What?
Did you see the crashed ship as you landed? Morda's after the drive core.
What for? She can't activate remnant tech.
What are you talking about? She's building a bomb.
With the drive core as a power source. Sam?
Dangerous to those handling it, but, in the end, very possible.
Demolition teams have been busting down walls for months, battling those robots and scavengers. Lots here want peace with the Nexus. If Morta gets that drive core, boom, it's over. Now get away from me.
Thanks, Frank.